There is a specific dollar figure being whispered in Discord servers and private Telegram groups right now, $12.82. That is the RPM, the revenue per thousand views, that supposedly unlocks a passive income machine. The formula sounds elegant. You take an AI voice that is now indistinguishable from a human narrator, you layer it over stock footage you did not shoot, and you upload videos about finance or investing to YouTube while you sleep. Thousands of people are attempting this exact strategy as I record this. And YouTube is systematically destroying their channels. The betrayal is not that the opportunity does not exist. The betrayal is that the people selling you this dream are not telling you about the 60% failure rate baked into the system, or the specific reason why channels that worked 18 months ago are being demonetized today. Welcome back to Zero Index. To understand why this matters, I need to take you back to how this entire niche emerged. Around 2023, a very specific type of video started appearing in finance and self-improvement categories. No face. No personality. Just a polished AI voice reading a script over cinematic stock footage of cityscapes, trading floors, and people in suits shaking hands. The economics looked irresistible. Finance content commands somewhere between $12 and $25 RPM because advertisers selling investment apps, credit cards, and trading platforms will pay a premium to reach that audience. A channel hitting 500,000 monthly views at $12 RPM generates $6,000 in AdSense alone. Add affiliate links to financial products, which require no product demonstration, and you are looking at another $2,000. Throw in a brand deal and suddenly a faceless automated channel is producing nearly $10,000 monthly. The gurus noticed. The course sellers noticed. And within months, a cottage industry emerged teaching people to build these channels with minimal effort. The pitch was always the same: passive income, location independence, let the machines do the work. I tracked down a creator who asked to remain anonymous, someone who built a finance channel to 300,000 subscribers using exactly this method. His first year was remarkable. Consistent growth, strong RPM, enough revenue to quit his job. Then in early 2025, everything changed. His channel received a warning. Then another. Then demonetization. He appealed. Denied. 2 years of work evaporated in a policy shift he never saw coming. And here is where I need to plant something I will come back to later, because there is a specific internal metric YouTube started using in 2025 that determines whether your faceless channel lives or dies, and almost nobody outside the partner program team knows what it actually measures. What happened in 2025 was not subtle. YouTube rewrote its monetization guidelines with language that seemed designed specifically to target this niche. The new rules state that simply re-uploading clips without adding significant original commentary, educational value, or transformative editing can lead to demonetization. Read that again carefully. The keywords are significant, original, and transformative. A video that is 100% AI voiceover reading a script over stock footage you licensed from Storyblocks, that video adds nothing original. The footage is not yours. The voice is not yours. And if the script was generated by ChatGPT or Claude without substantial human rewriting, the words are not meaningfully yours either. I want to be precise about this because most people miss it. YouTube is not saying you cannot use AI voices. 11 Labs has become the industry standard, valued at over $1 billion, with voices so realistic that blind tests cannot distinguish them from human narrators. The AI voiceover market hit $1.89 billion in 2025 and is projected to reach $4.17 billion by 2029. This technology is not going away. What YouTube is saying is that AI cannot be the entirety of your value proposition. The platform has started distinguishing between AI as a production tool and AI as a replacement for creative effort. One is acceptable. The other is a policy violation. And this is where it gets uncomfortable for anyone who bought a course teaching the copy-paste method. The channels being approved for monetization in 2026 are demonstrating three specific things: original scripts that show evidence of human research and perspective, unique visuals that go beyond simple stock footage compilations, and substantial commentary that provides analysis or education rather than just describing what the viewer sees. The approval rate for faceless channels meeting these criteria sits between 60 and 75%. Which means even if you do everything right, there is still a 1 in 4 chance you get rejected. Let me show you what is actually happening in this space right now, because the reality is more complex than either the gurus or the critics want to admit. I spent 3 weeks in communities where people trade strategies for beating the algorithm. What I found was a two-tier system emerging. On one level, you have the low-effort operators. These are people running multiple channels simultaneously, each one a slight variation on the same AI script plus stock footage formula. They treat demonetization as a cost of doing business. If one channel gets flagged, they have 3 more. Their strategy is volume over quality, hoping to extract maximum revenue before YouTube catches up. These operators are getting systematically wiped out. I watched one creator lose 7 channels in a single month. But there is a second tier. These are creators using the same underlying technology, AI voices, stock footage libraries, algorithmic research tools, but deploying them differently. They write their own scripts based on original research. They use stock footage selectively, mixed with screen recordings, data visualizations they created themselves, and strategic use of their own recorded commentary layered underneath the AI narration. They treat AI as a productivity multiplier, not a replacement for thinking. One creator I spoke with, a former financial analyst based in Singapore, built a channel to 1.2 million subscribers using this hybrid approach. Her RPM averages $14. Her channel has never received a policy warning. The difference, she told me, is that she could defend every video in front of a YouTube reviewer. She could explain what original insight she added. She could point to the research she conducted. The AI voice is just her delivery mechanism because she hates recording herself. That distinction matters enormously. And it brings me back to the metric I mentioned earlier. YouTube introduced something internally that partner program managers refer to as the originality signal. This is not officially documented anywhere public. But based on conversations with creators who have been through the manual review process, and one former YouTube contractor who spoke to me on background, here is what it appears to measure. The system analyzes the transcript of your video and compares it against a database of existing content. Not just YouTube videos, but articles, blog posts, and other text sources. If your script matches too closely to content that already exists elsewhere, your originality signal drops. If your footage consists entirely of clips that appear in hundreds of other videos, your originality signal drops. If your video structure follows the exact template of other videos in your niche, your originality signal drops. I want to be honest here, I cannot independently verify every detail of this. YouTube does not publish its internal review criteria. But this explanation is consistent with the pattern of demonetizations I have tracked. Channels using the same stock clips everyone else uses, reading scripts that sound like every other finance video, following the same intro-body-outro structure the courses teach, those channels are failing review at dramatically higher rates than channels with identical metrics but more distinctive content. The betrayal is not just that the passive income dream was oversold. The betrayal is that the people selling you templates and formulas were actively training you to trigger the exact signals YouTube uses to identify low-value content. Let me recalculate the economics honestly because the numbers being thrown around are misleading. Yes, a finance channel with 500,000 monthly views at $12 RPM generates $6,000 from AdSense. But reaching 500,000 monthly views in finance typically takes 18 to 24 months of consistent uploads. During that time, you are earning nothing or next to nothing from AdSense because monetization requires meeting YouTube's thresholds first. The successful creator I mentioned, the one in Singapore, estimates she invested over 800 hours in her first year before reaching meaningful income. Her second year required another 400 hours to maintain and grow. This is not passive income by any definition. This is a job. A job that pays well if you execute correctly, but a job nonetheless. The course sellers compare the hourly effort to the eventual revenue and call it passive because you front-load the work. But that framing ignores the failure rate. If 60 to 75% of channels meeting the higher bar get approved, that means only a fraction of all attempts succeed. The rest produce nothing but sunk hours and dashed expectations. And here is the pattern interrupt that changes how you should think about this entire opportunity. The creators actually making sustainable income from AI-augmented content in 2026 are not treating it as a get-rich scheme. They are treating it as a media production business. They have genuine expertise in their niche. They use AI to scale their output, not to replace their thinking. And they build for longevity, not extraction. The $12 typo% RPM is real. The opportunity is real. But the version of it being sold in courses and YouTube thumbnails is a trap designed to extract money from people chasing shortcuts. So where does this leave someone who wants to build in this space legitimately? The creators surviving YouTube's crackdown share 3 characteristics. First, domain expertise. They know their subject matter well enough to add genuine insight. Second, production investment. They combine AI tools with original elements, custom graphics, unique data, distinctive editing styles. Third, defensibility. Every video they make could pass a human review because they can articulate what original value they added. The technology stack has not changed. 11 labs for voices. Stock libraries for supplementary footage. AI writing assistants for research and first drafts. What has changed is the ratio. The successful channels are using AI for maybe 40% of the production work. The failing channels are using AI for 90%. That remaining 60% of human effort is not optional anymore. It is the moat. It is what separates a channel YouTube promotes from a channel YouTube buries. Here is what this means for you specifically. If you are considering building a faceless channel, the question is not whether the technology works. It does. The question is whether you have something original to say. Not whether you can find something original in an AI prompt. Whether you, personally, have knowledge or perspective that would be lost if you stopped making videos tomorrow. If the answer is no, if you are just hoping to arbitrage AI capabilities against YouTube's content demand, the platform has gotten better at identifying that than you have gotten at hiding it. The economics no longer favor that approach. If the answer is yes, if you have genuine expertise and you are looking for efficient ways to share it, then AI-augmented production is a legitimate accelerant. The opportunity is real. Just not the version of it that fits in a course thumbnail. The next 12 months will separate creators building sustainable media businesses from operators running extraction schemes. The schemes are dying. The businesses are compounding. The only question left is which category you are building for. If this made you think differently about the opportunity everyone is chasing, subscribe. I will keep pulling back the curtain on what actually works.